Facebook results landed yesterday. Plenty of revenue, but also plenty of expenses. Rob Searon, we had kind of an inkling of this the prior quarter when boss Mark Zuckerberg was talking about 10-year plans and pie in the sky stuff. Now the bill is coming due. Yeah, should we be worried or what?
A bit, yeah, because the thing is that Facebook's growing incredibly fast, and so that gives them room to obviously expand. You know, if they want to spend a lot more, invest in the future, good. They probably should, because they've got the ability, and technology doesn't rest. You know, what you sell today, you have to invest if you want to sell something in the future. But the thing is that they're spending so much. If you look at even though
what are the numbers?
So even though revenue grew 49%, their operating profit was stagnant. In other words, didn't grow at all. They spent everything they did, basically everything did. If you look at percentage of R&D, for instance, it just rocketed up quite a bit. A lot of that's due to acquisitions. For instance, they bought WhatsApp for $22 billion, the messaging service, and Zuckerberg on a call was saying, this is going to pay off over 5 years, and Oculus is another purchase they bought that's going to pay over 10 years. The problem is that making these bets, it's awfully hard. Well,
but he's earned plenty of slack, right? I mean, he's made some bets before, big bets, widely derided.
Yeah, take Instagram. He bought it for $1 billion. At the time, everyone said, this is ridiculous, doesn't make any revenue, you're spending $1 billion, you could have done this yourself. Been a phenomenal acquisition. Latest estimates are it's worth about $35 billion. And this was only bought about 3 years ago, I think. So, you have to cut the guy a bit of slack. But it's one thing to buy a photo sharing service where you can see, okay, you introduce some ads, within a couple of years it will pay off. It's another thing to buy something like virtual reality, which,
What's he talking about now? Is that what he's talking about?
Well, the 10-year plans are saying that, in the future everyone's going to have, these giant things strapped on their heads, or perhaps glasses, and there'll be a melding of the real and the virtual. Could obviously happen. The thing is that lots of companies predict what the future is, but they rarely are able to dominate in the future. If you look at Microsoft's presentations from 1999, they talked about the mobile world everywhere, and and it was actually scarily accurate. If you go, the thing is, but where's Microsoft and mobile? Nowhere to be found.
Right. Well, it's one thing to predict; it's one thing to deliver.
Yeah, and the other thing is, of course, a lot of predictions also don't come true. So. For Zuckerberg to be investing this much, the risks are growing that he's going to start making some bad acquisitions.
Okay. Well, we'll be watching, see how things pan out for him and Facebook. In the meantime, stay tuned for more breaking views tomorrow.